Market Mondays, guys. I am your host, Kostas Nicholas. Thank you guys for watching. This show is dedicated to you, giving you stats and highlights of certain cities and suburbs throughout the Chicagoland area to help you decide whether it's the right time to buy or sell real estate. And thank you for those who direct message me suggestions on cities to pull up. If you can't tell yet where I'm standing right now, I'm in the parking lot of this big mall. It is a city in the northwest suburbs, about 30 minutes from downtown. And yeah, if you haven't guessed it, we're in Schaumburg, or I am in Schaumburg. I'm actually in my basement. This is a green screen, so you can see. But yeah, I'm in Schaumburg, guys, with a broken foot and all. The show must go on. And it is home to Top Golf. There is a medieval times. There's an IKEA. There's even a restaurant called the Little Greek, okay? I'm Greek, and look how little I am. There's also a restaurant called Village Tavern. If you guys haven't heard of it, home of the world famous chicken fingers. Guys, look at these things, man. Just grab one, you know? Shout out to JR and RC. So before we get into the Schaumburg details and data, I want to give you guys an overall perspective of the entire Chicagoland MLS. You can see behind me the overall area of the Chicago MLS. This is the median sale price over the last 15 years in Chicago. And as you can see, this was the crash of 2008. As you see, it went all the way down low. Look how low it got. It got low. And it's not the boots with the fur, but it's pretty good. Whatever, it's a pretty solid boot. The lowest median sale price was $151,500, and today we are at $247,000. So that increase, my friends, is 63.6%. That just gives you an overall sense, as when we get into the Schaumburg data, you're gonna see the same kind of, trajectory and same kind of, pattern over and over again. So first things first, here are the 5 things we're gonna talk about in Schaumburg. Number 1, the median sale prices. Number 2, the inventory. Number 3, the month's supply of homes on the market. I'll explain that later. Number 4, the average median market time, And number 5, the amount of closed transactions. The first slide right behind me here is for single family homes, okay? Not condos and townhomes. This is for single family homes. The median sale price today is $332,000. In comparison to 8 years ago, it was $227,000. So that increase is 46.3%, okay? So if you bought anytime between 2012, 13, 14, you probably have about a 40 to 45 to 50% increase in the value of your home. Next slide right here. This is for condos and townhomes only, okay? The lowest point, again, I can start doing, look how low this is. $100,000 was the lowest point, and today we are at $179,000, okay? 100 to 179 in 8 years. That, my friends, is a 79% increase. Yes. Okay, so for those people selling their homes, you're probably gonna make a lot of money if you bought in 2012 and 13. Next up, we're gonna talk about the inventory. Okay, these are the number of homes for sale. This is for single family homes. As you can see right now, we're at a low point of 87 homes on the market in Schaumburg. And in comparison to last October, it was 125. So the difference, in just 1 year is 30% less inventory on the market. And you can see behind me over here, we were formerly at 250 homes on the market. There's a ton of supply and not as much demand as it is today. All right, let's flip it over to condos and townhomes. As you can see at the peak, 541 properties were on the market at one time, and today we are only at 144. That's 400 less. The supply is really low. You're starting to see the same kind of trends, and that means that the demand is going up. That means prices are going up, and what's fueling the demand? The low interest rates. You can watch another video on that, but 2.5% to 3% interest rates are at an all-time low. So that's what's driving the lack of inventory and homes for sale on the market. Next slide. This one is the month's supply of single-family homes on the market. That means that today, if we were to take all the properties that were on the market and just sell them off, it would take about 2.1 months for single-family homes, okay? In a normal average market with a little appreciation, it's around 6 months. So we're at 2.1, which is really, really low. And then for condos and townhomes, same kind of thing. We're at an all-time low. We're at 2 months versus 15 and a half months in the peak. That's why there were so many homes. It would take about 15 and a half months to get rid of all that property, which means people were undercutting and slashing their prices and whatever, and that's what was driving the prices all the way down. Next up, market time. This slide here is the number of days it takes from the moment you list your house to the moment it goes under contract. And for single family homes, we are down to 27 days. In less than a month, you're expected to get a contract. And then for condos and townhomes, the same kind of thing. We're at an all-time low, 23-day market time. So that's really, really good news. And last but not least, these are the number of closed transactions in the month of October. This is last month. This is for condos and townhomes combined together. We are at 1,260 transactions. Yeah, we're a little bit lower from the last couple of years, and that may just be only because there's not a lot of inventory on the market. Maybe people just want to buy, but not enough people are putting their homes on the market. So again, a good problem to have if you're a seller, and if you're a buyer, you want these sellers to put their places on because you want to take advantage of the low interest rates. So there we have it, guys. We busted through all this data. Thank you so much for taking the time. And again, if you have any questions on any of this information or just want to know what the value of your place is if you're a homeowner, feel free to get on your computer, shoot me an email, let me know what your address is and say, what is my home? Or I know you're not a robot, but I'll be more than happy to give you that information right away. And that's about it. More videos of these to come. I'm gonna bust a move out of here. Until next time, guys. Thanks.